Blessings, blessings, blessings. Give thanks and praise unto the Heavenly Father for His wonderful guidance and protection, His grace and mercy, everlasting love. And to know that without Him nothing is possible, but all things are possible with Him and through Him. Continue and forever will give Him praise and glorify Him each and every blessed day of my life. Viewers and subscribers, family members, and all loved ones, welcome to How Can I Help Speak on this channel. And this is Murphy, coming to you again from in the backyard. Another nice night. Just have to put on a little sweater, but you know, everything good. Now the topic tonight, the thing I want to comment on tonight is the incident with Mavado's son. Now, I try not to drink my soup when it's hot. I let it cool down first, you know, before I take a sip and see what's going on. Now, all over social media, everybody have a lot of things to say. A lot of bloggers have a lot of things to say. Some people make some bad comments. Some people make some good comments. Some people take it for jokes. And you know, we Jamaicans, that's just how we are. Kind of sad in some ways though, because certain things are serious. It is not a joke. I want to comment on it. And remember, this is my, everybody said them 2 cents, them 3 cents, them 4 cents. This is my 10 cents. Now, I'll tell a little story. A reason with Mavado and his son and viewers and subscribers, whosoever see this video, can like and share. Don't forget to like and share this video. So here it goes. I have 4 children and 1 that I adopt, so that's 5 altogether. 4 girls, 1 boy. When my son was much younger, like about, I would say maybe about 8, 9, 10, somewhere in them kind of bracket there. But it's not up to 13. I remember he had some little ways and started giving some little problems. Me and his mom, we weren't living together. So she went to Jamaica and she took him with her, but she came back without him. Now, as a father, imagine how that made me feel. Regardless that me and his mother wasn't together, at least I know where he is, and if anything should happen, I'm not too far away from where he lives. At least I'm in the same country. But when you leave him all the way in Jamaica or wherever you would leave him, who is keeping an eye on him? I am here in Canada, you are here in Canada. Who is keeping an eye on my son? My father? My father is an old man. God forbid he passed away just recently, not too long ago. You know, my brothers and all these people, they have a life to live. But no one is going to take care of your child better than you. Or no one is going to love your child more than you. So I raise hell. I get on real bad to get my son back here in this country. I raise hell. I got a little story from my mother when I first came here. I was 15 years old when I first came to this country. I am now 55, going on 56. And I got 4 grandchildren. And a little one that I love so much, I call her my granddaughter just the same. So I call it 5. All right. My mother gave me a little story. She said when it was time for her to get her stay and everything. I want to remember the story correctly. This was a long time ago she told me this. She said she wasn't ready to let, I think she wasn't ready to let the government know, or she was afraid of letting them know that she had children back home. And I think it was a friend of hers that bust on her and let them know. And they told her that she have to put her children on the paper and stuff like that and get them here. I came here when I was 15 years old. And I remember walking through the airport, and as I reached up to the immigration, the lady said to me, "You guys want to stay or you guys want to go back home?" I said, "Well, then we want to stay." I mean, you haven't seen your mother in so long. You understand what I'm saying? And people just ask you questions like, of course you're going to say yes. And here I am from that day, 15 years old, until now I'm 55, living in Canada. And I say that to say parents love their children no matter what. Sometimes they may be a little bit crazy and maybe a little bit off, but we love our children. But sometimes we show it in some different ways. Now, I don't know the situation, not straying from the topic. I do not know the situation. I just say that little story just to give you a rundown of what I'm going to talk about, my comment on the Mavado thing. I don't know the situation between Mavado and his son's mother. I thought Mavado's son was living in Mavado's house, the mansion that he built. It is the third time that I heard that Mavado's son is in some form of incident. Yeah, the third time. I don't know how true it is. I heard that he was shot and I heard that he was stabbed. You know, social media spread all kind of fake news and things, so you don't know what is what. But when I look at this recent picture of Mavado's son and see how young this young man looked, I'm saying to myself, does Mavado sit down with him first and try to find out what happened between him and an individual before he went down there? No, as a parent, like I said, you love your children, so you're going to stand up for them no matter what. But sometimes we have to do it with a calm head. Worse, if we are well known and we're into the public eyes, every second, every minute, everything you do is being analyzed. Number one, you don't live in the country. Your son should be by your side, brethren. Your son should be by your side. Like I said, I don't know the situation between Mavado and his son's mother. And if she's holding him back, she should let him go. If Mavado is making effort to get him to come and live with him in the States, he should go. I don't know the situation between Mavado's wife, how she would feel about the situation, but guess what? This is the man's son. So they must can sit down and reason and talk about it, because I'm going to tell you something. To the rate of which how things is going and to all that happened since Mavado leave Jamaica on Tuesday or Monday, it doesn't seem like it's going to cool down. And Mavado, brethren, I'm going to be honest with you, if you don't get your son out of that neighborhood and are out of the country, you're going to lose him. Believe me. And if you don't check yourself to realize that you have been targeted, brethren. You do a song the other day about Father God, I'm a fight me so hard. Lucky thing me and a coward. Think about that song. At that time, you made that song. And think about all that's happening now. You seen the thing before it happened. You see everything before it happened, brethren. You love your place. That's where everything started. But you gotta remember, you are not the same person there anymore. No matter how you think people are around you, love you and everything. No, there's always this one little devil who wants a stripe and will do anything to get that stripe. If it's your son who is wrong and you go down there and get yourself in problems, look at the more wrong that's happening since that incident. If your son is wrong and let you get yourself involved into something like that. But I am nothing to bash anyone about, because I'm a parent just like you, brethren. You understand? And trust me, I ain't perfect and my son is not perfect. I've been through some things with my son. I've cried. I've told myself, maybe if I had done more. Take it from me, brethren, if you should ever see this video, take it from me. I am not going to be like one of the people on YouTube who are this and that and Mavado, Informer and Ray. Another thing is, we as adults, we try to preach to the youths them and let them know that them to say something when them see something happen. But yet still, when one of us as adults made a complaint to the law, we get looked on like informer. We get looked on as informer. But a lot of bloggers and a lot of people in the dance hall say the things them with the man them sing, them not living that life, them just singing it. Some man sing say I'm a gangster, it doesn't mean say I'm a gangster because we hear it all the time. I am one who subscribes to a lot of channels on YouTube. And I've heard you people talk, a lot of you bloggers say this. The things that the man them a DJ and the things that they're saying, they're not living that life. So how is it when time something happen and one do the right thing, him get bashed, him an informer? And if it was this one wouldn't do it, and if it was that one wouldn't do it, and all these kind of things. Wrong is wrong and right is right. It's so sad to know that a year ago or 2 years ago, I heard that the same kid that him and Mavado in this thing, Mavado bury him, his dad. But things happen. You're not who you were. And if you think that you are who you were in that neighborhood, no, brethren. And it has nothing to do with power and respect or whatever it is. It's just some youth or someone want to rise up and do something. But sometimes people mess with the wrong set of people. And like I hear a lot of people say it, you don't have no control over what people are going to do or what people are doing. I don't know if these people are Mavado's friend or whatever, and somebody may take it personal what happened to Mavado, you know, all the shots them will fire after him and him have to end up a police station. Somebody retaliate. Or it's the next side, whichever way it goes. But it doesn't seem like it's going to stop. And there is not going to be any winner. There's going to be a lot of funeral. Because it's already start, man, get him on and him foot chop off and get set on fire. So it already start. And I know, brethren, you're probably sitting down and say, if these things are going on because of me, maybe I should have think first. Our parents and grandparents always tell us, think first before you make the step and do what you're going to do. See, sometimes we have to remember, say, the things that we do, it doesn't just affect us as individual. It affects the entire family. It affects the entire family. And there's a saying that they say back home, you can't catch a quack, you catch him short. And it's sad. Trust me, it's sad. Because what's going on shouldn't be going on. Mavado should not slap the man in the face. I don't know the reason, and then again, I don't know the reason why Mavado slapped him. I don't know if it's because of what happened between his son and the young man, or is the young man and Mavado get into some altercation while he came to investigate about the situation? I don't know. But people has been saying a lot of things, and I'm not going to be one of the people to say a lot of things that I don't know. And if man fire shot off a man and man end up at police station and make a report, hey, big up. Because if people fire shot or even fling a stone off of me, I call the police. Because me and no gangster, me and no bad man. But if me in a situation I have to defend it and there's no way to call the police, I'm going to defend it. But the first thing I'm going to do is to get the law to defend them things, because that's for them job, is to serve and protect. That is their job. Some Mavado, me big you up and make the report. But on the next hand, brethren, your son for come out, your youth them for leave Jamaica. I'm not saying if them go live in the States with you, them are going to be better off or whatever it is. But hey, at least you will know so them there when you there. And if a pin stick them, you know. But when you're hundreds of miles away, brethren, and things happen, you have to go fly. So whatever the situation is between you and the mother, or whatever it, the baby mother, the child's mom, work out something, I don't know. But me I speak on the behalf of the youth, because me no want to do and make a comment on the next video where you're concerned about it, and it's your son me I talk about. Right now, as far as me get to understand them in a police custody or whatever it is. So that's kind of a good thing too, because who knows, maybe if they were out, who knows what could have happened if they were out at home or whatever. So maybe it's a good thing they're under police protection right now. I ain't gonna go too far into this saga. I already gone over 17 minutes. So I want to say to my viewers and subscribers, stay strong and keep your youth them close to you under every circumstance. If it's one slice of bread, make sure so them I eat it with you. I just sight go. But no make sense your youth them they thousands of miles away from you. We know things hard and whatever it is, but people who are in situation who can afford it, they should do better. Mavado, don't make your son become another statistic also to society. Get him out of there, brethren. Alright? People, this is how can I speak on this channel. This is Murphy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Big up Rapper Crap up on your 100k subscriber, my brethren. Big up all the time. Big up JA Radio. Big up Babsy. Big up CMR. Big up DMR. Big up all of the blogger them. Big up Brando. Big up Tell You TV. Big up everyone. Big up all of the bloggers. I do not have one bad thing to say about anyone or any bloggers. Peace and love. God bless. To my Murphicious and Murphets and my sunlights,